fam. Buenos dias. ¿Cómo estás, compañeros? Bet you didn't know I knew Spanish. Hey, fam, man, look. It's cold in Texas. Well, it's like 50. That's cold for us. I know coffee, y'all up north, Miss Sharon, y'all gonna be like, oh, that ain't nothing. Weather just changed. But fam, look, let me just tell you, I need for y'all to understand. I need for y'all to understand why I'm always feeling so happy and try to be happy, and why I am enjoying life even while everything is deteriorating around us. The food stamps, the government, Venezuela, 40 aggressive monkeys containing COVID, hepatitis C, and herpes. Aggressive. Bam, they bite. Just got loose. Hey, you would not, wherever that truck had that out, you would not catch me outside for at least until they capture these monkeys. No, fam. Pepper spray and you know what. To the car, back to the house. But fam, let me just tell you, this is what I love about life, fam. So look, y'all see I got the sweater on. I'm gonna try to say a little bit without saying too much, but y'all know I work with people, and let me see, how can I? The worst cancer you could possibly have, stage 4. Worst cancer you could possibly have. Little bitty old frail person. Fam, feel what I'm saying? Little bitty old frail person. We talking 80, 86. Maybe 81. We barely speak the same language. So not only is there a culture barrier, there's a race barrier, and there's a language barrier. Stage 4. It's all by the grace of God. Look, when I showed up, this has been probably a 5-week process, but when I showed up, fam, this spirit had given up on life. Little old frail something. Out the blue. Perfect health, and then boom, stage 4. Little old frail something. Giving up. Gave away the jewelry. Stop eating. You could see DATH on the face. And some just told me, this ain't it. This ain't it for this spirit. This ain't it. And so, fam, I'm telling you, the therapy ain't always physical. Sometimes it is spiritual. Sometimes people just need a jump start. And so we created this routine. The language barrier was there, but it's you can still make certain things out. But so we started a routine of conversation while walking outside, and started off, just basic, and then it became almost like a routine there. Oh, hey, wait, you heard the government shut down, huh? Well, what's gonna happen to food stamps? I don't know. And the conversation just grows. Family, did you eat today? How did you sleep? What's going on? You got to get out the house. You got to get back to shopping. Get the family and get back. You got to get back to life. Fam, I'm telling you, you could see death on this person's face, fam. And legitimate, just from caring. Along with, physical activity, but just from caring. Just from the spiritual push. We're in recovery. We are in recovery. And I say we because it's me and another person. They say, what is this we stuff you keep talking? I said, look, it's me and you in this thing together. They're like, no, you ain't dealing with what I'm dealing with. And I said, right now I am. And we're working to take care of this thing. So now we are actually in recovery. This person now has a tan. This person is going out to restaurants again, wearing jewelry again, getting back to life, making plans. This is the one thing that I can take from this experience, and I don't know. This is more pleasurable than money. All the little problems that I have, it all goes out the window. And I'll be honest with you, I get to do this day after day after day after day after day. Sometimes it's not always as happy. There are a lot of people that I miss. But for the most part, fam, there are a lot of people that I have built bonds and real bonds and relationships with that I probably would have never if it wasn't for what I do for a living. And I'm talking all races. I'm talking all belief systems. Look, oh man, hey. So let me just shut up. Okay, but look, government ain't open back up. It's done. It's a wrap. We're in a bubble of chaos, fam. I don't want to talk about EBT and food stamps no more. I just want to see what is going to happen, because I think it's catching a lot of steam on the YouTube streets of how everything's going to be the total disaster, total chaos. Which way do I need to go? I'm talking so much. Total chaos, total disaster, end of the world. I don't know, fam. I don't know. I think that this is uncharted. Oh, but check this out, dude. You cannot forget. Listen, MJ, you remember we talked about the stamps months ago. Fam. This is how I know it's a playbook, because we were talking about, I don't know whether it was T-Man or somebody that we're talking about, you're going to have to work for your stamps, which is valid if you can. 5 hours on the phone a week, something, I don't know. But we're talking about how you're going to have to work for your social net, your social benefits. We talked about this like 6 months ago, because I remember joking. Oh, they're about to take Felicia food stamps. She gonna need a man now. Ain't no more. I'm an independent woman. I don't need nobody with your $1,200 of food stamps a month. I'm talking, I'm just. We talked about this, and now it is happening. There is a playbook, fam. Don't fall for this left-right paradigm. It's happening. I'm seeing tons of channels that are strictly saying, I know where I'm going. Strictly saying that Schumer is shutting down the government. That the left is shutting down the government because they only want to give illegal. They would rather shut the government down than not let illegal immigrants receive their benefits. That is stupid. That is ridiculous. And then there's some side saying this is all part of Trump's agenda. This is part of the administration's agenda. The BBB. I don't know, and I don't even care. I just know that this is the collapsing of this society. We've eaten ourselves alive. I watched another video with this guy who was traveling. I think he went to Thailand for the first time, and he was just talking about the differences. Thailand was an eye-opener. Thailand was a totally different place. I loved Thailand. He was just saying how now he sees it. Capitalism. How every person has to be out for themselves to progress in life. And I'm not knocking capitalism and a profit system, but you have to profit to succeed. Someone has to lose in every interaction in America. Very little times are the interactions beneficial for both parties. That is not America. You must give up labor, life, time to survive. And in a lot of other places, this dude just ain't driving. And in a lot of other places, that just isn't the system. And look, and I understand there's no place where you can go get education on credit, where you can get a house on credit, a brand new car on credit, where you can get damn near anything, start a business on credit. There is no other place in the world. I mean, maybe Russia, maybe China, I don't know. First world country. But now we're seeing what happens when that system breaks down. Debt. You turn into an indentured slave to the car payment, indentured slave to the extreme, the high cost of rent, to the mortgage, to the insurance, to the food stamps. I'm preaching. We're gonna see what's gonna happen, fam. Look, Venezuela about to pop off. The monkeys, and they said the monkeys. Look, fam, when I read it, it was the worst of the worst. They said the monkeys got COVID, experimental monkeys from Tulane, COVID, hepatitis C. Come on, fam. Was it herpes or something? I'm just like, oh my God, it's like, all right, I'm going back to work. Life's what you make it, I guess. Life's what you make it. I just realized that I'm actually able to save some coin. I ain't gonna say save money. I'm gonna say save some coin because I have not been spending because I know I can't afford to spend. Look, I always said I can't afford. I just said, Josh, you don't need it. Don't get it. You can't afford it. Oh no, I'm getting it. Put it in the cart. I don't know if I'm losing interest in a lot of these little mundane Amazon purchases or a lot of these things that I felt like I needed or even the things that I felt like I wanted, but I'm no longer in that space. Oh, the sun, I'm sorry. I'm no longer in that space. I'm actually happy and content with chilling and making the things that I have stretch. Is this, yeah, this way. All right, fam, I love y'all, man. Government ain't gonna open back up. It's done.